Sorry about the music. It's not as loud as it's usually supposed to be, but we kind of fucked up tonight and we fucked up last weekend too. Just to let you know, we accidentally dropped 8 before we dropped 7. So now that you guys know, alright, I guess we
So here we go, I guess.
Clear off and start on what is it? Well, number
We're
9 now.
We're on number 9.
Number fucking 9.
I feel like we're on number 27.
Or 327.
But we're only on number 9, so I mean, thank you for listening in.
Yeah,
everybody
thanks, guys.
that's
The
listening.
buck stops here. We're doing our recording on a Friday night because, we're going to try and start, like we said at the beginning, we're going to start hammering out episodes at least twice a week. Hopefully one each will be a challenge, and then the other will just be us talking stupid and doing dumb shit.
Which is what we always do, but I mean, we hope you guys really appreciate it. We appreciate you guys being here, so...
Thanks, guys.
So, this week...
we got some topics, don't we?
We haven't watched any news this week, which we haven't actually done...
Not a fucking thing.
In many weeks.
And I'm usually that greasy old bastard that'll fucking get up at 5:30 in the morning and watch that stretchy arm Gary Sadowski fucking do his fucking arm stretches. It's like, go, gadget, point over there, you're getting fucking snow. Point over to Josh East Way, you're getting rain. Uncle Squabs, what do you think of that guy?
What? Actually, you know what? I really want to see him because you talk to me about him all the time. But
Jesus.
I don't know who he is.
I'm just going to have to upload it fucking after we're done filming this. I'm going to have to upload it.
Yeah, because I really want to
show you what that little bastard. He's a cool guy. He's a good fella. He does good. What he does well, but he's a tall, lanky, gray old bastard. I'm sure he's been doing it for as long as a mummy's been alive, so probably 500 years, I think. We had TV for close to 500 years now, I think.
He's like, so the weather today.
No, he's not quite that bad, but it's pretty goddamn funny. Anyways, he's a funny bastard. He gives off good vibes for the morning. He's like, hope you had your coffee filled up. And then he points his arms, over here in Burlington, we're going to see a little bit of rain.
I just so hope your coffee is so filled with joy today. I just want you to have a beautiful day.
Fuck if someone ever told me and came up to me in my coffee and said, I'd take that fucking coffee and I'd drill it right in the fucking nostrils.
I would be like, come here.
I gotta talk to you for a minute.
Come here a second.
Sit down.
Sit down in a fucking headlock. I'd be like, listen, don't fucking talk to me like that. But still,
you gotta feel bad though for those poor bastards that worked at the drive-thru and shit. They must see so much ridiculous shit.
Oh my goodness,
I'm missing 12 cents, and then it comes out of their pocket.
Yeah, because they're like, well, there's nothing I can do.
They just want to get you through because there's somebody right behind you waiting to get the fucking into the coffee lane.
And the funny thing about it is that back in the day, fast food restaurants used to go. You would order, you would get to the window, you would get your food, you pay for it, get your food, and you left. But I feel like now, you go to the window, they screw around for 2 minutes, and they're like, excuse me, sir, can you go park in number 1?
Oh my fucking God, why did they do that?
I don't know why they do that.
Because the guy behind you already goes and leaves. Like, he's behind you, and he gets his shit, you go park in that fucking spot. And then that cocksucker and the guy behind him even just drives right by. Well, maybe they're only getting a French fry or a fucking McFlurry or some goddamn thing.
That would be the reason why they would F off right away, because if it was a McFlurry or whatever, they would get it.
Did you just say F off?
No, they were probably thinking F off.
Oh, okay.
I didn't say it to you.
No, but I'm just saying
like they would say, like,
it's a pretty soft word for our show.
Well, it is. I'm trying to be a good boy.
Try to be a good boy, get your brownie points.
But anyway, I just feel like now the fast food restaurants, I feel like it's not as fast as it's supposed to be. Not like back in the day. That's my opinion, but...
No, you're not wrong, dude. It's so not the way it used to be. Like, you could be in and out. Remember back in the day, I think this was about the early 2000s. I'm going to don't quote me on this, but I'm guessing it was like 2002, 2004. They used to have a timer. You get into the fucking The drive-thru,
That's-
and if it was over a minute, you get your fucking meal for free.
For free.
Remember that?
And actually, you know what's funny is if you go inside, they still have that timer, but I think the bosses said, you know what? We still have the timer there, but who cares
Too many
what it says?
people took advantage
Yeah,
of that,
so they're
man.
like, fuck it, just do what you can do and whatever. But to me, it's fine.
I'm sorry there, but if I'm gonna have a nice hot meal, I really wouldn't like it to be cooked quicker than a microwave. Because at the best of times, microwave food is pretty goddamn dry, stale, bland, or too fucking salty.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, I'm not a big fan of that shit.
No. But I'm a big fan.
Once in a while, if you're really pickled and you have nothing else left in your cupboards and you're pouring a fucking church mouse there,
But I mean,
begging for scraps.
there is some fast food restaurants, like especially around here, that are still really good.
Oh, like Jerry's.
Jerry's.
Let's not dig into the restaurants
we
around
won't.
here. We'll save that for another fucking 819
and
episode.
franchises, we could go into that forever.
But there is something that we would like to bring up today, boys and girls, and I'm sure all you oldies and goldies will understand all the fucking places we're about to bring up. And if you want to hear more, like and subscribe.
Please do.
The buck stops here. Me and the Gov and the Squabs. We're here for you guys like we always are. And anyways, here we go. Let's drill into it.
So, we wanted to dig in
To a little bit of historical past.
Because everybody that's watching and everybody that we hope watches.
We're going to touch some heartstrings at a few
Yes.
different levels here. At least that's what we're trying to do. So
because it brings you back to memory lane. Who does not like being brought back to memories and memory lane?
it's like the first time you saw that "Hit Me Baby One More Time," like your fucking little tiny pubescent fucking bird sticker stuck up like a fucking pogo straight out of the deep fryer, man. A little bit of ketchup on the top. Yep. So this is basically what we're digging into today, and we're gonna start speaking about like old bars, pubs, watering holes,
everything else in between.
The town of Lennoxville.
We will talk about our experiences in the bars that we had in our town of Lennoxville. You guys would probably have, especially if it's our U.S. listeners or somebody else.
Well,
you guys,
we have a lot of fans from a whole bunch of different places.
We
actually have a guy from Australia that watches our show, and thank you, buddy. I can't remember your name, but you will be one of the first guys to get a T-shirt once we get them rocked out.
But it comes back to it's in your heart. Where when you were growing up,
our old stomping
where
grounds.
was your stomping grounds, right? And in our case, we live in a small town. About how many people?
Well, back then I think there was about 4,000 to 5,000. Now I think it's like when the students come into town, because we are a college town.
We are a college town,
and when the college kids are around, our population doubles pretty near. I think. Damn near doubles. I don't know, but
no, I think you're right. But
a lot of them live in Sherbrooke and all around in
but
the neighboring boroughs and stuff.
Back in the day, not anymore, because in our town now, I'll just give you a little backstory. In our town now, they don't let any more. You can't open a bar anymore because
the buck stops here. Cheers, guys! Happy weekend. Cheers,
weekend.
Uncle Squabs.
Cheers.
To who?
To the governor.
Yeah, you goddamn right. I'm just joking.
And the president. And the secretary.
Well, no, you're the fucking. What did we call you? We called you the general.
I was the captain. Remember?
I was the captain.
I was the captain at first, and you were the governor. And then you said I was the general. And then
because you got up ranked.
I got it. Yeah, I
we're
did
way
get
off
ranked.
topic. Anyways, let's get back into it, dude. Before
So anyway,
we fucking trained you so bad, we end up in the Atlantic Ocean.
Now you can't open a bar in our small town, but back in the day, there was
a trove of bars.
There was at least 7 or 8 bars in a town of 5, 6, 7,000 people.
Oh Jesus! And they were all amazing.
And everybody bar hopped. Everybody did. And
plus,
of course,
one made its own brew and still does.
And still does. The only bar left.
The only good bar, really,
in this town, still makes its own
beer.
/
restaurant.
Yeah, Brewery, restaurant, bar, all in the same thing.
All
It's
right,
the only one left.
You want to label them off?
Yes. So, in our town, the one we were just talking about is called the Lion, the Gold Lion. So, it's a restaurant, brewery, and it's a pub.
Yeah,
and they're still alive today. But
it's been there a long time. I'm not sure how long, but
No,
I think
man.
40, 50 years.
They've
at
been there a long
least.
time. There used to be a bar called the Mason back in the day, which
Oh, Jesus.
which housed a lot of bands, and it was for the
They had a lot
college
of techno
crowd.
nights and shit, dude.
But that bar was for the students, and then the double.
Remember the bubble parties they used to have there? They'd fill the whole fucking back porch, like, right to the fucking ceiling.
I feel like you said
12 feet tall with suds of bubbles, man. And you're, like, fucking batting around there. It's just a...
You said bubble party. I feel like everybody was wrapped in bubble wrap and be like...
Well, that would have been fucking cool, too. But you'd have to have a whole other bar for that.
Pretty much.
Let me tell you, there were so many suds, I could have used my shirt and washed half a dish full of fucking dishes, dirty dishes, when I got home that night, dude. It was pretty cool.
But it was just funny because the bars that I'm naming off, they all had their own thing that they were known for.
Yeah.
So the next one was a double...
Mason was a big fucking college
bar, whatever.
And then the Mulligans was like the fucking...
The dance...
Well, I used to DJ there. We played there fucking how many... I don't even know how many times we played music there,
We did play music.
Fucking at least 3 or 4 New Year's, couple Halloween parties, couple Christmas parties. We did some private parties too, man.
Oh, we did a lot of shows there.
Fucking A with Todd and...
everybody else.
Yeah, we had the whole crew there.
There was another bar that was called the Double Deuce. They had a lot of machines, so everybody...
Yeah, it was like a fucking strip mall casino.
Yeah, pretty much.
Right across from the post office, nonetheless. But yeah, no, I actually won $165 there one night. I went into the bar with $20, and I bought me and my friend a big beer. Like, and those weren't like sort of like these, but like not the big beers you get now, but it was like a quart they used to call them. I bought me and my buddy a quart. We sat down in the machine. We played slow. There we did a whole bunch of slow bets, and then all of a sudden, I was like, you know what? Fuck this. I went up to 25 track, dude, and I jumped like 2 spins, and I got the clutch of full lead.
That's a beautiful thing.
And I had 7 on 9, so it ended up paying like fucking $130.
I'm not so lucky on those things.
Felt like Superman that night, dude. I ended
like,
up
give me my money. I want some beer.
Get them beers down in your gullet. Jesus Christ, man. We ended up drinking all of that money that I won. Like, I think I woke up with like maybe $30 the next day. But back then, too, back in the late 90s, man, you could fucking go out with a $50 and you can have a really good time.
But it's...
you can get a couple pitchers, you can get a round of shots, and then a couple small beers near the end of the night when you're starting to taper off somewhat. But guess what? Now I'm old and gray. No fucking tapering off. The buck stops here.
But now the problem is maybe a lot of you guys can agree, is that now bars are like no, they're not a thing of the past, because
it's getting goddamn close.
People still love bars, and we still love bars, but from
it's
where
not
we
far
live,
off from a thing to the
where
past,
we
man.
live, bars are not like you can't.
Nah,
so
if you want to go to a good bar scene, you're gonna have to go to the far end of Sherbrooke, or go to one of those
and go to the
big
bigger
clubs
cities,
there, or go to Montreal or Quebec City,
whatever,
or Trois-Rivières, places like that. Because in
our little town, there's just nothing left.
Unless I'm here hosting the show, there's fuck all going. Kick mix. I used to be an old school DJ. I did weddings. I did a whole bunch of different venues. Like, it was just for fun. I didn't ask a lot of money, just enough to cover my costs and pay my beers and maybe make $100 or something like that. Because I was never a greedy bastard. I wasn't great at it, but I was good at it. So I just kept doing it.
Which actually reminds me, every year he works in a shop. They have this Christmas party, and he can't go there he can't go there and just sit on his ass and do nothing.
Everybody wants to fucking sit me in front
Everybody
of that fucking
sits him in front of a piano that's
not
there.
so much now because people are getting used to me, but
it's just like
It's the first couple of years.
Let the guy they won't. Everybody and their mother will buy him a beer if he plays piano for them.
Well, I was playing like fucking Charlie Brown Christmas and all those fucking old school classics and shit, and Jingle Bells and fucking Frosty and
everyone
Rudolph.
Everyone loves those. It's just
I know, but I put my own kick to it. I don't play it the traditional way. I play it the fucking cake mix. The buck stops here way.
That's why. Next Christmas party, I'm gonna go as your date. I'm gonna bring my guitar and amp, and we're just gonna plug it in and play as loud as we can.
Be like Tim Allen. Fucking A, remember that cool ass show? We're a little off topic here, but no bars. We have a couple more to mention.
I mean, there's one more.
Well, we got the Elmwood, and we got the Army, Navy, Air Force, man.
That's the one that I'm talking about for your parties.
Yeah.
We didn't mention the name,
but... shop parties always at the Army, Navy, Air Force.
And,
I love that place. I respect the vets and shit, but why the fuck does it piss me off to take my hat off? Like, I get it, but they're dead. They're not going to care if my hat's off or not. I'm there respecting them. They're not going to give a flying fuck if I'm wearing my hat.
But... right? No, I agree. I absolutely agree on 100%.
Well, that's what I would have fucking thought about it.
But anytime you go into an Army Navy, it's take your hat off, stick it up your ass, whatever. But don't wear it.
I
get it.
When I walk by that cannon before I walk in, I always do a little salute there and do my respects. That's how I pay my respects. And the daddies aren't going to care if I'm wearing a hat or not, as long as they got my respect from them.
No, they won't. If you paid your respects, they won't give a crap.
Back when I was a younger lad there, like one of my best friends was a fucking, I don't know if it was Vietnam vet. No, it was a World War II vet. And he fucking came back because he got blasted in the shoulder with something. Shrapnel or artillery fire.
Or whatever.
It could have been a bullet, but fuck, how are you to know back then? There's fucking shit flying around everywhere. Anyways, he never asked me to take my hat off or anything like that. And he actually bought me a few hats. So
any Army, Navy I've ever been in, I've always had to take my hat off.
I always do take my hat off. But
I do too.
I'm a bit sour about it, but I do take it off out of respect for our elders.
Yeah, for sure. But, which brings us to our next point. Here, we live, of course, as we told you guys before, we live in Canada and we live in Quebec. We have rules of smoking.
Oh shit! Yeah,
so back in the day, when you walked into a bar and you wanted to see who was there, you opened the door, you looked underneath the smoke,
cool.
And you were like, "Oh, maybe those pants I remember. I don't know," but now you can't smoke in any bars or restaurants or anything. Which, when I went to Texas...
I think it's 9 meters away from the building.
Yeah, it is.
To be now.
When I went to Texas recently... And,
you got my lighter, you cunt?
No, I got my lighter that you gave me.
Well, then let me borrow that.
So just take it and...
Thanks, dude.
Anyway, when I go to the States and I go into a bar or restaurant and people are still smoking, it catches me off guard for about 30 seconds. And I'm like,
because you're so not
because I'm like, what are they
anymore.
doing smoking? But then I'm thinking, I'm not even in my own country, and they still have to, which is cool. I think it's great, but of course, we can't smoke in bars, restaurants, or whatever. So, I mean,
it's been quite a few years now.
It has been many years.
At least 10, I would say.
Man, at least
10, 12 years.
At least 10 or 12 years.
Remember back in the day we used to go to Subway, man, and we'd order like a bag of cookies. And there'd be like 10 of us sitting there eating cookies and smoking cigarettes. And then we fucking...
They had these little ashtrays.
Those little aluminum fucking ashtrays. And me and my good friend Udis there, I won't say his full name there, but him and I got the fucking smart idea to like fucking take the little toothpick and poke a hole in the front end of our ashtrays. So we used to play ashtray demolition derby. And the front end would be our radiators. As soon as you pop your radiator, you got fucking 5 seconds and the car's done. We'd just sit there and squish our ashtrays together and fucking... We'd accumulate points. It's a good time.
But it's funny, not just Subways, like even McDo's. You go into a McDo's.
Those ashtrays were really thick.
They were thick.
You had to fucking
And
break a finger to smash one of those cocksuckers.
We would spend hours
Jesus
into a
Christ.
McDo's, man, just in there smoking. We're like, how old? Not old.
Fuck.
Almost baby, still in
13,
diapers.
14 years old, just fucking, early secondary children.
But
Fucking bunch of assholes.
And then
the buck stops here.
No, I already told you it stops over there.
I know. Sometimes it's over there, Josh. Uncle Squash.
And out that door,
the buck doesn't go out.
It doesn't go out that door.
That door can fuck itself right in the shit pipe.
Because there's people.
Grab a great big handful of fucking sand and you mash that right up the eye of your cock.
There's people out that door, so
they can do the same.
They can do the same. They
Fuckers.
Can frig off and.
The buck doesn't stop over there. It stops here. It stops there for you guys, but not over there. Just here and you guys.
That's right, because we don't want to share it with them out there anyways.
No, they're dicks. They don't deserve the buck stop.
The buck stop.
Fucking buck stop, piece of shit. Fucking. The seats are all ripped on that
all
bus.
Ripped. So, you know what?
I'm never taking that bus again, boys and girls. Fuck that place.
Fucking thing.
Shit bus.
Shitler.
You know what we should get, though?
What's that?
A Ferris wheel.
That'd be cool.
Wouldn't it?
Yeah, it would be cool.
I don't know where we'd put it. Put it in a church parking lot.
Like, why is this? There's this big ass fucking 200-foot fucking Ferris wheel.
Well, I don't know. If I win the lottery tomorrow,
be like, I have no idea where you came from.
What is it? 72 million, I think, Lotto Max.
Something like that.
Well, if I win that, guess what, guys? I'm buying a Ferris wheel, and I'm gonna fucking use it like one of those bingo fucking. You know when you pick a number for bingo?
Yeah.
That's what it's gonna be.
Perfect.
It's gonna be a bingo spinner, fucking ball spinner.
Sounds like
it'll have 5-6 different balls in each one.
Yeah, that sounds like a plan to me.
Make it a weird fucking thing and be great.
And then it starts with the Ferris wheel, and then you get the
zipper going.
You get the zipper going, and you get the bumper cars.
Remember the fucking yo-yo?
I remember the yo-yo.
Jesus, remember you'd reach back and you grab your neighbor's string and you start fucking pulling on his chain. And
then there was the Gravitron where you were stuck to the wall. You were like
felt like I was in a fucking washing machine on the spin cycle, dude.
Me too, because you were stuck to the wall and you're like, I
think we're spinning so fast it's basically sucking the fluids out of my
People are trying to talk to you and you're like, I can't talk to you right now.
Sound like fucking Kermit.
That's right.
Ho, Kermit the Frog.
Anyways,
Jesus Christ.
Those rides, man, jeez, Then there was this one ride.
Remember the zipper?
Oh man, the zipper
was or the tilt-a-hurl or the fucking...
The zipper was
Scrambler.
I did love the Scrambler.
I like the Scrambler. If I sat like on the far inside to the closest, because if you're the skinny guy,
then you're
getting you're fucking getting your cotton candy and pushed out of you there. It's not so much fun.
all your hot dogs and your
fucking pogos
and poutines,
cotton candy flying around everywhere. Oh, Jesus, that's one spicy meatball.
That's one spicy meatball.
What's spicy today? Yep, no, but there's nothing better than going to a fair, dude, and you get that fucking smell of horse shit. You get the diesel fuel smell, and you get the fucking,
canteen smell.
Oh, the greasy old fucking deep fried everything smell.
As soon as you step on the Midway, it's the Midway canteen smell that you get.
Unky Squabs. What do you think of the blooming fucking onion?
I love the fucking
blooming onion. With that fucking delicious fucking greasy fair sauce. I don't know if fucking Colonel Henry the Clown dunked his fucking nuts in that
I don't even give a shit, to be honest.
Fuck, don't care either. I don't care.
The blooming onions,
the less I know, the better. But Jesus, the fuck, man, the grease, you pull that off, it's fucking paper, man. It's like...
But you know, when I was younger, when I used to go to fairs, you know, the biggest thing that I actually really enjoyed was the women.
Oh my fucking
I
god!
always would look for the girls that I
We grew
had
up in the wrong time.
yeah, that I had a crush on.
90s girls weren't very good looking. They didn't dress good.
And it was just like, ladies.
I don't know. It's just something about, like, you'd see the odd one that was really fucking smart.
I mean,
for me, they're like girls from like, say, 1999 to about 2014. It's like a good 15-year run, man. Girls had a nice style. They had those nice fucking pants, bell bottom fur boots with the furs. You guys know But yeah, no, that type of fucking. I like the way girls dressed back then.
You can't be.
They had their bums like trimmed nicely there, like fuck. Now it's all ripped pants.
They were trimmed, like they were cut. Cut them
into pieces.
No, it was those girls that the girls that decided to wear white, tight, skinny jeans.
Now you're talking.
You know what? That should be a crime.
Well, story for another time.
No, it is a story for another time. I'm just putting it out there.
Yep. No, I'm putting it right out there with you.
And I'm going to take my hat, I'm going to throw it across the room, I'm going to take my glasses, I'm going to stomp on... No, I'm just kidding.
You guys like my hair? I actually washed it and combed it.
And it looks nice.
Yeah, I look like a fucking used car salesman without my fucking hat on. Like, you should be an auctioneer. Maybe not. You might not like that.
He's like, so what kind of car are you looking for today?
I'm looking for a cheap one.
Do you want one of those beautiful 80s cars, those 90s cars? Do you want those ones with the flip back? What do you want?
I want the one that's only going to get me about 3 miles down the road, and I'll take the extension on the insurance.
Well, I'll give you the biggest piece of shit in the lot, and that'll work for you.
How much you going to charge me for that?
I will give you. Can take that for $100.
I'll let you have it for, well, I would really feel like I'm ripping you off getting $100. How would you like about $1,200?
Well, I'll take 1,000. You give me $1,000 and I'll take it.
No.
And you can take that piece of jalopy and you can stick it up your cornhole.
Yep, no. I imagine there's a lot of fucked up people that actually,
Well, I mean, man,
get that gullible person that gets into that situation.
Well, yeah, because there's
like,
there is those people. There is those people. They have no idea about cars, and and no prejudice here. Women in particular, like there's a lot.
It's easier.
A lot of those car companies.
They get milked more than we do.
They get milked, and I try to go with all my like friends that are girls to help them, so that these fucking vendors are not trying to sell them garbage or whatever, because they will. Yeah. They'll tell you like that thing runs like a dream, and it only has a certain amount of mileage. It only has this. It has that.
There's actually a guy on YouTube that exposes people that do fucking
it's great, but it's great because
we won't bring that up now, but go check it out. It's a thing.
And because you know what? Stop exploiting women. You think you can get more out of them because
they're not going to listen to us.
I know that, but I'm saying it anyways.
Oh, good for you.
Thanks, man.
Good job, fucking Unky Squabs. Unky Squabs is sticking up for the ladies, and the Gov's sticking up for the ladies, too.
We are, because...
If any of you ladies see our video and you've ever got fucked over or something, we can bring this video back, and we can bring up a story. Don't have to leave a huge story, but we can embrace it for you, make it funny or something. But, yeah. We're here for you guys. So, the buck stops here. Let's go, Josh. We still have fucking another...
30 seconds.
Oh, we can give them a couple more minutes. What little other thing can we bring in?
Well, there's not much...
It's not for us, man. We're having fun anyways, man.
You know what? I think the last thing that we could talk about.
Smoking versus non-smoking. Did
Well,
we bring that up?
Yeah, we
already?
did. The
Oh,
smoke.
we did.
Well, smoking in bars now and then. We did bring it up because we were talking about
Yeah, you get
smoking.
caught smoking in a bar now, you're paying a ticket.
If you're in the U.S., it's a different story. But us, of course, we're in here.
Yeah, the old fucking Province de la Belle Province.
And we're there. That's where we are.
And
So-
we're part of Canada, and we don't live in igloos, by the way, guys. Just to let you know, we live in like little tin shacks.
Shacks.
We've upgraded.
Yeah. So
and we have high-speed internet, and we have 60-inch TVs and Xboxes.
five by tens. We live in there, and we go to the bathroom in a little hole in the ground.
Yeah, no, we're like lemmings. Like
yeah.
We get too scared, and there's too many bills. We just jump off a cliff.
And then we're just like, ah! Anyway. Anyways, so listen, thank you for tuning in.
Have your cats pet? Have your cats?
Cats.
Have your pets spaded and fucking
neutered, please. And thank you for tuning in. We love you guys. Thank you for listening. And please give us a like and share on YouTube if you can find us. And leave us a comment if you can. We would really appreciate your feedback on anything. So.
Yep, no, that's about it. Happy Friday. Well, it's actually Friday while we're recording. You guys will only see this on next Sunday, a week from now, because we're stockpiling these things for you guys.
But
we want to make sure you get all the stupidest you can get in yourself.
And that's what we are. Stupid and dumb, useless.
Yep, but we also make people laugh, and that's our goal for you guys. Goal. And, have a great fucking weekend, and the buck stops here. From the Gov.
And Uncle Squabs.
Unky Squabs.
See you later.
Ciao, guys.